guys, my name is Haley-Louise and welcome to my channel. If you have watched my previous video, which I shall leave here, which was a haul of all the things I got like over the bank holiday weekend, you may notice that I'm wearing the same attire. The reason for this is because today I was going to do as a tutorial style and have a full face of first impressions. I have just taken out the SD card, looked at the footage. For some reason my SD card has decided to suddenly corrupt half of the files on there and I only have half a video. What I'm going to do, rather than refilm that whole lot, don't want to film it again because it's not a first impressions and it's not going to be genuine to you guys. It's not, and I don't want to do that. I do want to give you a really honest opinion. So I'm going to show you how these products apply with the footage that I do have from the tutorial, and then we'll just talk through the rest. First off, I was trying out the Estee Lauder Doublewear foundation. Now, this foundation brags to stay on, to stay perfect for 15 hours. I really liked the actual packaging of this. I like the colour on the outside. It is just literally very, very simple. Simply boxed. The inside of the box is blue as well, which I just thought was a really, really nice touch to mention. The container itself is really quite lovely. It's compact, it's quite large, it has a mirror inside there, it comes with a little sponge. This bit here, this is where the foundation comes out. You just pop this, push this button and it comes out. I like the smell of this foundation, the consistency. It's supposed to be full coverage. I didn't find it when it was going on my skin. First of all, I thought it's not that full of coverage. But first off, I did try applying it with the sponge that came with it. That, for me, did not work. That was a no-no. I switched that out pretty darn quick and brought in my beauty blender. Just apply it with a damp beauty blender all over. I did like it a lot more. It did seem to go on a lot smoother. It did cover any blemishes, any discoloration in my skin. I mean, it gave me a really, really nice fresh looking palette to work on as a base. I'm wearing it today as well, actually. It's really nice because it's not heavy. It just feels like there's a moisturiser on your face. It doesn't feel thick. It doesn't look cakey. It just makes you look like you've got pretty decent skin. My pores, I have got quite large pores, like on my nose. Sometimes foundations do, like, you know, when they start to separate a couple of hours in, they are so noticeable. With this, it's supposed to be alright for 15 hours now. I put this on this morning. I put this on at 9 o'clock and it is now 12:30 at night, and to be quite honest, it still looks okay. Could probably do with a dab or a powder, but it still looks pretty darn decent. Overall, the actual foundation itself is really lovely, really nice. The sponge, you could go without that. I would just straight away just go for a beauty blender. I would maybe not recommend a brush with this because it does seem, where it's very thin in consistency, I think you probably get like lines and marks and things. So straight to a beauty blender, and then I really, really like this. I've been using it now, like obviously for first impressions and then today, and yeah, I do really, really like it. The colour match is pretty spot on. There is one thing that I will say though. It does say that you have 40 fluid ounces or 12 mils of foundation in here. The average foundation is roughly 30 mils. So you have this one, which is about £15, I think, which is the Bourjois Paris Radiance Reveal Healthy Mix. And then you have Estee Lauder, which is approximately £40. It's got almost half in, so that is the only thing that I will say. But I did use a hell of a lot less foundation than what I normally would because it did go quite a long way. There are pros and cons to this foundation. If you have the price budget for it, then it is a lovely, lovely foundation. But it's not the most amazing foundation ever. It is a really, really nice foundation though. I may think differently about it as I keep wearing it. I may think it's the best thing since sliced bread, who knows. At the moment though, it is a lovely foundation, but it doesn't work any miracles that I haven't seen before with cheaper, more affordable alternatives. Next up was this Smashbox liner. Now, as I said in my previous video, I haven't actually tried anything from Smashbox, but this end is a twist off, and then the end looks very similar to the Benefit eyeliner. Do exactly the same as what you do there. Click it once, one click does an eye each, so 2 clicks for both of your eyes, obviously. Now, I really liked this little thing as well. As you open it, it says tip. For the perfect cat eye, point the tip towards the outer corner and create an elongated triangle. I don't know if you can actually see that in there or not. Really like the packaging. I like the twisty thing. It's a really thick consistency. It is jet black as well, which I do love. Because sometimes when you put on the felt tip liners, they can kind of go a little bit ashy or a little bit grey. They aren't jet black. This is like full on black when it comes out. A little bit pricey for an eyeliner. I think they're around £15, but if you are a real like eyeliner freak and you wear it on the daily and you really want it like to be stuck in place, that kind of thing is awesome. I would say that would be really good for like theatre or dance. Next up then was the Ultra Brow Makeup Revolutions. This is like the ultimate brow palette. Inside you get the tiniest, cutest little pair of tweezers, a little flat brush, an eyebrow pencil, and a little angled brush. Now, as for the actual things in here, like that you get in the palette, you get a massive mirror along the top here. And here is a really nice cream concealer for, you know, up and above your eyebrows and whatnot. Then this massive big pinky patch is a highlighter, which is a really pretty highlight actually. I don't know if you can really see that. I think it's quite pretty, like just for your arch. I don't know how many skin tones that would work for though, because it is pretty pink. Then you have your 4 powder shades at the top, and then you have like a very sort of like clay red based, like a reddy orangey based brown cream, and then a more ashy dark brown cream at the bottom there. This kit literally has everything that you would need in order to do like full on Instagram brows. I draw my eyebrows on the daily, and I like options like this. They all work. I like the creams. They're really nice. They are actually very pigmented. I like that for shaping. I like the eyebrow pencil for shaping. That's actually really nice. It's quite a creamy consistency. Tweezers actually do work. This little angled brush, even though it's the tiniest little handle and I feel like I'm a giant, that for going underneath with a little drop of concealer on, just to like tidy it up if you do happen to go wrong, looks absolutely fab. The highlighter under the arch, you can tell because I'm wearing so much friggin' highlighter today, it's ridiculous, but under the arch, that's really pretty. I do think it highlights the brow bone really well. And you get quite a good mix of brown here. They have 2 palettes. I picked up the medium to dark. They also have a light to medium, which is obviously lighter shades. Overall, the palette is a really good mix. If you're into doing your brows and you're into makeup, that is absolutely perfect. And with the Christmas coming up, because to be honest, before you know it, that kind of palette is just really good. It's just an all-rounder in my opinion. Now this is where things got choppy. I basically like lost half the video. So I was in the middle of putting on the Velvet Liquid Luxe in Reckless. This is a gorgeous matte lip product. Like I said in my previous video, this smells like strawberry bubblegum, so if that is something that you enjoy, they have these in loads and loads of colours. There are some really nice nudes, there are some darker, more like rich plum ones. There's about 5 or 6 different reds, which I actually really liked because they were more orangey reds, more peachy tones, more like earthier reds, like borderline brown. I went for the classic, like full on, just what I'd call like a pin-up red. And I really liked it. This went on really lovely. I didn't use a lip liner, and this did not bleed at all. The consistency is really thin and light, and it just goes on like a dream basically. That's the colour there, and then obviously it dries down matte. It's pretty opaque, as you can see, with one swipe. Yeah, I liked this. There was one tiny thing that I really did not like. It stains like a mother. This is the only problem, and I have also tried taking it off with an oil-based cleanser as well, and it does stain you. It almost gives you the stain of like fake blood. The only way I think you could probably get away with this is if you applied a lip liner in the same colour or similar colour all over your lips underneath to just give you that little barrier between. Other than that, it is a gorgeous, beautiful colour. If you don't mind being stained a little bit, I mean that's quite pretty as a peachy tone on your lips afterwards, then by all means rock it. But yes, that is one thing that I have noticed. Obviously I have only tried that colour in that range of liquid lipsticks. I don't know if anyone has tried anything else. I would be really, really interested to know if you have. Let me know in the comments below if it's just that one colour that does that, or if there are others. But yeah, I would be really, really interested to know. Then the last thing is the Makeup Revolution highlighting powder. This is a highlight palette. Again, Makeup Revolution always do amazing palettes in my opinion with these massive, massive mirrors in. So as you can see here, these are gorgeous colours. There's like a white gold, and then there's a more pinky with sort of like orangey gold undertones, and then a full-on lilac at the end. These are so pretty. I just really, really like these. Really pigmented, really, really creamy, really, really soft, beautiful colours. I think probably the gold would be one that would work best on paler skin tones. Or rich skin tones, obviously you could take any colour, but I would say probably you need a bit more gold underneath, because the white is pretty pale, but it would be beautiful as like an inner corner highlight. But yeah, I really, really love those. They are really, really beautiful, and that is like one swipe of each basically. This is the part of the video that I did not get any of at all, obviously. I even like went through the effort of putting on lashes, and I never do that. Maybe one day. I really did enjoy doing it, and I was gutted that I didn't have the full footage for you guys. So I hope that this is okay, that I have just, you know, sat down and gone through these products with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far to the end, feel free to subscribe. I put out a video, like one new video every week, maybe two if you're really lucky, or if I have a lot of time on my hands. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments any makeup queries that you have, if you want to know any more info on any of them, or give me any advice on how to get this to stop happening with the liquid lipsticks. Overall, I was pretty impressed with a lot of it. There was nothing in there that was like a real like no-no. As always, all of my social media and whatnot will be in the description box down below, so feel free to check that out if you're feeling a bit nosy. I shall see you all very soon in my next video. Bye! Put it on your arch. What? The other one, which is upside down, that's brilliant. Please feel free to come on, full coverage. Ugh.